Hello everyone and our dear professor. I'm the Chinese here, leader of group 2 and one of the presenter. My matrix number is CN200150. We will present about women's issues. Further more details, I pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, good evening. I'm Daisha Shalina binti Awar Ramlan, one of the presenters from Group 2. Our group consists of 5 members. Today I will talk about the introduction of women's issue. A woman's issue is anything that has the potential to affect a woman's mental health. This concern may be linked to gender stereotypes, assumption, and health concern for women, but they are also likely to include additional challenges that women face that are unrelated to gender. Since a person's identity is complex and no single characteristic is completely defines them, it's typically best to avoid drawing judgments only based on the gender. Gender might have a factor in a variety of mental and physical health problems that women face. Not only are women more likely to experience depression and anxiety, women also experience mental distress at higher rates than men do. Until recently, it was widely considered that women's hippocampus, which are involved in emotion and memory regulation, were larger than men. Health inequalities can be worsened by socio-cultural factors such as gender socialization, the incidence of domestic violence, a lower socio-economic position, and so on. As a result of the gender, women may experience biological, environmental, and behavioral barriers which can have a detrimental impact on their mental health and well-being. These and other issues are typically addressed in the therapy under the supervision of a mental health professional. That is all from me. I will now pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Dachani here again. Today I'm going to talk about mental health care in our society. Hi everyone, I'm Dachani here again. Today I'm going to talk about mental health care in our society. Mental health care has vastly improved, but additionally improvements may further support the effective treatment of mental health concerns more prevalent among women. Research aimed at the various factors, both protective and detrimental, that impact women's mental health may be beneficial. For example, gaining a better understanding of links, female anatomy, and certain mental health concerns could improve the way health concerns are treated. There is some of the women's issues in mental health care today, such as postpartum depression, bottom of form eating disorder, mood-related challenges, anxiety, borderline personality, and self-harming behavior. Approximately 75% of those diagnosed with borderline personality are women. Postpartum depression and psychosis are largely experienced by women, reporting the experience of baby blues or paternal postnatal depression.
Good day to doctor and hi everyone. My name is Surkashin Devia Anak Perempuan Bala, and the next topic is on social and cultural issues. As we know, women were typically assigned the roles of caretakers, but in reality they are capable of being providers and professionals. But women may often face a number of social cultural challenges that contribute to a greater risk in physical and mental health concern. The first one is sexism or oppression. Women have experienced some degree of oppression in many cultures. This discrimination and unfair treatment stifle the growth, development, and general well-being of women. Even in some foreign countries, women are underrepresented in many fields and often paid a lower wage than men. The second one is abuse or intimate partner violence. Nowadays, women are likely to be victims of abuse and intimate partner violence. Intimate partner refers to both current and former spouses and dating partners. IPV can vary in how often it happens and how severe it is. IPV can include any of the following types of behavior, which is physical violence, sexual violence, stalking, and also physiological aggression. And the last one is adverse portrayal in society and media. Many would agree that some strides have been made in how the media portray women in film, television, and magazines, and that the last few decades have also seen a growth in the presence and influence of women in the media behind the scenes. The effect that media has on women is that it creates low self-esteem and self-confidence due to unrealistic beauty standards that is being projected on the media. Photoshop in the media is used to digitally alter photos and mainly used to enhance a certain feature in a photo. As a woman, I personally feel that these effects lead to the point where some women take their own life for not fitting in to society's idea of beauty, where it's simply just unattainable. And that is all from me. Thank you.
My name is Emilia Nabila binti Aslam, and I would like to talk about the beneficial of women's counseling. Can bring joy and smile in life. As a woman who is busy with work or as a mother who has a responsible, every day can be hard, stressful, and sometimes we're not feeling great. Simply with just a smile, it can change our mood and make us feel happier. Can less the burden. As working women, they have a huge responsibility that they have to carry on with them. Going to the counseling at least can lessen our burden as we speak openly about our problems and our thoughts to our trusted counselor. They will make sure we feel safe and support us. Learn new ways of self-care. The counselor will probably advise us to have our own me time. For instance, we can get to do physical self-care, such as having a healthy meal, going for a walk, doing exercises, go to shopping, and many more. Having a good sleep is also important to our body. Let go of negative thought. Having too much negative thought can affect our whole life as it can interrupt our sleep patterns, our everyday lives, and can give us a bad mood throughout the whole day. Going to the counseling can help break the negative feelings as we can share our problems or our thoughts. Forgive and forget others and yourself. It is hard to forget and forgive others and even yourself, but forgiving others and yourself and letting go of all the bad memories will make our life feel more peaceful, calm and happy rather than holding a grudge. The therapist will use two different techniques when they deal with us.
Okay, my name is Angelina Anna Valentine Ujai, and I'm the person in charge who will be presenting about motherhood. So basically, motherhood we know as a state of becoming a mother, and this most commonly happens when a woman they have their first child, or maybe when they marrying or becoming partner with someone who already has a child. So in this slide, we're going to discuss about some of the skills that every woman should have. The first one is positive behaviors. The second one is positive reinforcement. The third one is life skills. And the last one is social skills. Besides that, there are some of the top qualities of a good mom that we as women should practice in order to become a good mother. The first quality is always be supportive and loving. The second one is be respectful. The third one is be a good role model to all your children. And the last one is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the main point. So that's all for motherhood. Let's move on to the next slide.
At lastly, women's issues redefines issues faced by women. Women's issues frames them as challenges that women are responsible for comforting, passing to women both burden and the blame of sexiest behavior. Women's believe that transforming gender and power relation and the structures, norms, values that underpin them is critical to ending poverty and challenging inequality.